Hello dear students, this is Rebecca Deal from Mari Knowledge Spot. Students, today we have to start exercise number 4.4, that is chapter 4 and the class is ninth. And the name of the chapter is Algebraic Manipulation. In this video, I am just going to solve the question number 1 and 3. Thoroughly we are going to start the exercise. Before we start the exercise, I'm just going to discuss some radical sign. So here you are having. The students, as you know that x plus x is 2x, because this is in algebra, and you know that when you are going to add these two variable you will get 2x now, and this is 4x minus x, that is 3x, because there is a number that is 1, or you can say the coefficient is 1. 4 minus 1, that is 3x. Why I am going to tell you this thing and what is the relation basically with these numbers. So relation is that you can say, dear students, there are many students who got difficulty that how can you solve these two numbers. You just imagine this is x and this is also x. In this way you have to match the question like this, that you can say this square root 3 is x and also this square root 3 is x, and if there is no number it means this is 1. Or once more you can say like this is the number that is written 2 times, so we can write like 2 under the root 3, just like this. X plus x will give 2x. Similarly, this under root 3 plus under root 3 will give you 2 under the root 3. Now there is another question, there is another example that you can see. This is 4 under root 3 and minus under root 3. As there is no number, the number will be 1. When you are going to subtract, you will be say 4 minus 1, that is 3 under root 3. Now there is another question. This is under root 5 and also under root 5, and this is 6 plus 6, and a 6 plus 6 will give you 12 under root 5. Now some more. Okay, you have done in chapter number 2 of real and complex number, and you have go through all the properties of radical. Over there we have learned that when there are two numbers that are multiplying under the radical sign, what will happen, we can write separately. Students, when we can do this, when we are having the multiplication sign or in a division sign, like you can say x multiply y, we can write under root x and under the root y. Now there is an example of this relation, like if this is 2 dot 3 or 2 multiplied 3, we can write separately under root 2 and under the root 3. Then, but if the numbers are going to be added in a square root, we cannot write like under root 2 plus under the root 3x. Only in a relation multiplication and division we can separate, or we can have the relation like that. But when we are going to have the addition or subtraction, we can't write in this way. That's why this is the sign that is unequal. This is not equal to. Now just same for minus sign, means we can't write this way. We can't separately write now. But now there is another relation, that when you are going to write under root 5 dot under root 5, or we can say when the same number are going to multiply, you have to take this square, and square is going to cancel with the square, it will give you only. Now these were the relation that were, you can say, the basic concept of this exercise. Now the question number 1, that is rationalize the denominator. Now what does it mean actually, dear students? You can see this is a square root that is written in the denominator. We don't want this square root in the denominator. And how we can finish this solution? What you have to do, we have to write this number that is written in the denominator over here, multiplying and divide, because in mathematics if we are going to multiply something at that step, or we have to divide also. So we are going to multiply and also divide it with the same number. Now as you can see these two numbers, there's a one relation that we can multiply 3 4s are 12, and under the root 3 is same. Now you can see we can't multiply 3 with this under root 3, or 3 4s are 12. We can't say that 12 is not going to multiply with this 3, because this square root is work as a locker. Like we don't have the key of this locker, we can't go inside this locker. So we just say like 3 4s are 12 under the root 3. And now we have to take the square of these two numbers because they are same. Then we can say that we have to take the square. And how can we take the square? Individually we will write 3 power 2 and under the root 3 power 2. After that we will say 12 under root 3 will be as it is. and 4 power 2 means square 16, and 3 power 2 will be 2 is going to cancel with the square root, will give you only 3. Now furthermore, 16 3s are 48 and 12 under the root 3. Now some cancellation we are having, 12 1s are 12 and 12 4s are 48. Now the remaining things, that is under root 3 by 4. That is the final answer of the question. Moving towards the next part, that is number second. This is 14 by 98 under the root. Now solution, 2 7s are 14 and 7 7s are, when you multiply these three terms, this is the prime factors of 98. Now 14 will be as it is, 17 power 2 and 2 power 1, or you can just ignore this one, no problem. Now this is the multiplication, as I have told you in the previous concept, the related concept. This is the multiplication sign. It means we can separate this, and how? Square root 2 and this one 7 power 2 under the root. After separation, this is the cancellation, 7 will be as it is and under root is, because we can't cancel it, it will be also as it is. Now some more simplification or some cancellation, 7 1s are 7 and 7 2s are 14, and it will give you 2 by under root 2. Once again there is a square root in the denominator, so we have to rationalize it again. Now square root 2 multiply and divide with the same number. Now this is 2 under the root 2, and we can take the square of these two numbers because they are same and the relation is multiplication. Under root 2 square is going to cancel with the square root. Now some more simplification, 2 is cancelled with this 2, and simply you will get under the root 2. Now moving towards the next part, that is third. 6 will be as it is. Now you can see there is a square root. Dear students, what is 8? Just guess by yourself. Now the 8 is actually perfect cube, and 27 is also a perfect cube. These two are the perfect cube that is written under the square root. Now listen me carefully listen me, that these two numbers are perfect cube. Why perfect cube? Because 8 is a perfect cube, like 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Now 27 is also a perfect cube. How? 3 3s are 9 9 9 3s are 27. They are perfect cube, but actually they don't have the cube root on them, but they are having a square root on them. How can we solve it? Okay, 6 will be as it is. Now 2 2s are 4, 4 2s are 8. Then 3 3s are 9 and 9 3s are 27. After that, we can just make a pair, 2 pair and 2 will be alone. Then 3 pair and 3 will be alone. Now because this is the multiplication sign, we can write all them separately, and after separation you can see this way. Now all the cancellation, the possible cancellation, we will cancel them. We'll have 2 under root 2 and 3 under the root 3. Now some multiplication, 3 2s are 6. Now these two numbers are written under the radical sign 2 and 3. We can keep them in a 1 square root, will give you 6. 3 2s are 6. Now 6 is going to be cancelled with this 6. Some more simplification, this is 1, and you can see multiplying and divide with the same number, and after that this one, this is the same number, we can take the square is cancelled with the square root, and finally you will get under root 6 divided by 6. Moving towards the next part, this is number 4. 1 divided by 3 plus under the root 2 under root 5. Again we have to rationalize this number with the opposite sign, and what will happen now, the same term we have to write up and down, we just change the sign, that will be negative sign. Now 3 minus 2 under root 5 and 3 minus 2 under the root 5. Now this number is going to multiply with 1, will give you the same number, and here is the formula, that is a plus b and a minus b. See dear students, if you are good at maths at your basic level or in your previous classes, what will happen, now you can see this is a new concept you are studying in this exercise, but there are something that are still old, and what are these things? You can see the formula, that is a plus b and a minus b. If you are good at these things that you already have done, then things will be more simpler for you because you already have done all these things. Now this is a square minus b square. After some simplification, the numerator will be as it is, and denominator you have to solve some further, and this will be 3 minus 2 under root 5, 3 square, that is 9, 2 square will give you 4, and this will be cancelled, and this will give you 20. Some more simplification, this will be minus 11, and that is the answer of the question. Moving towards the next part, that is this one. The same question, Now what is the difference between this and that question? This is only 1 and here is the 15. Now the multiplication sign, we have to multiply and divide with this number with the opposite sign. Now this one, there's a formula a minus b and a plus b. We're going to close it. Now 31, this will be cancelled. 16, when you subtract you will get 15. 15 is cancelled with 15, and finally you got your answer. That is so simple question. Those questions that I haven't mentioned here, that I haven't done, they are similar questions, so you can solve by yourself. Now this question, this is also a same, but you can say a bit difficult question, but not actually. Okay, now again you have to rationalize the denominator, that is this one, writing this up and down with the negative sign, opposite sign. Now what is the change in this question? This is a minus b and also a minus b. You can say under root 3 minus 1, under the root 3 minus 1, both the terms are same. You have to take this square on it, and here a plus b and a minus b. Now in the numerator you have to apply the formula a square minus 2ab plus b square, and here's the cancellation. After that this will be cancelled. Now some more simplification, 3 plus 1, that is 4, and you can't solve this term and it will be as it is. One more thing that normally students are going to do, they just cancel 4 with 2, and this is totally a wrong step. What you have to do, first you have to take common 2, that is, and you already know in 9th class that how to take the common. 2 2s are 4 and 2 1s are 2. Now 2 is going to be cancelled with this 2, but at this step you can't cancel 4 with this 2. And after cancellation you will have your answer. This is your answer. Now next question, that is question number 3. Now student, this is a very important question also, because in board question normally what happens, like the more short question the more important question, and in this question there are 3 parts of question number 3. The one is this, and I have done only 2 questions. The second is for you, you have to do by yourself. Question number 2 I haven't done. You just simply have to take the conjugate of the numbers, like you have to just change the sign of the question. That is so simple question. Okay, now dear students, this is something very important in maths and also in physics. What happened in numerical forms, and when you are doing numericals in your physics, in your exercises, and also maths, all the statemental questions, when you are doing the question that are of statement form, then in English if mean like agar, but in mathematics of course it is same meaning, but you have to use in another way actually. Whenever you saw if, don't say this is agar actually. You can say I for if and I for information. In all the question, if means the information or the given thing that you are having in the question. And remember one thing, if you're not having any information in the question, how can you solve the question? See, the one information that you are having is x, that is 2 minus under the root 2. This is the given information, and what you have to find, you have to find 1 over x. Okay, now I for if and I for information, or you can say the given information, the given data that you are having. Now as given is that x is equal to 2 minus under the root 3, and what you have to find 1 over x to find out 1 by x. Now dear students, this is the question actually, or you can say this is the given information. We can write any number, or we can make a number a fraction. How? You can just write 1 in the denominator, like x by 1, and this term also divided by 1. There is no problem. We can write 1 in the denominator whenever we need it. Okay, now what will happen, I just took the reciprocal of this term, because you know that you have to find 1 over x. So what I have done, I just took the reciprocal, 1 by x, then 1 by this. After reciprocal, this is the question number 1. As you know that we have done in question number 1, that you can write 2 plus under root 3 and 2 plus under root 3 with the opposite sign. Now some multiplication, some more simplification. This term will multiply with 1, will give you the same answer. Now a minus b and a plus b, a square minus b square. This will be 2 2s are 4, and this will be cancelled, will give you 3. Then some more simplification. and this is your answer. Now what is the value of 1 by x? That is 2 plus under the root 3, because 4 minus 3 will give you only 1. No need to write 1. So that is your answer, because what is the given information? X was your given information, and what you have to find, that is 1 by x. Dear students, once again, this is the important question. Don't forget and don't miss this question actually. Now we are going to move towards the third part of the question, because the second is same as this question. Now this is the third part. Now if x is equal to under root 3 plus 2, would we have to find that is x plus 1 by x. Now as we know that the given information is this, they are similar question. Now what is the difference between these two questions, as they are in front of you? In this question you just have to find 1 by x, but in this question you have to find x plus 1 by x. It means your first priority should be to find out the 1 by x, then go towards x plus 1 by x. I'm just going to explain you below. See, this is what you have to do. That is the given information. Write 1 in the denominator, as we can do this not taking the reciprocal. So we are going to take the reciprocal 1 by x and 1 by this. Now again the same, like you have to rationalize with the opposite sign. This will be multiplied. Here a plus b and a minus b, that is the formula you have to apply. And after that this will be cancel, and 2 2s are 4. Then students, this is a negative sign. Now this is not the final answer, because we have to solve it further. Now what is the operation we have to apply here? Dear students, this is a negative sign that we don't want here actually. We want to just finish from here. Now what is the sign here? That is plus. Now we can say that plus minus, that is minus. Now minus minus, that is plus. Now again I'm going to tell you, if a question is going to be written in this form, you can say plus minus minus and minus minus plus. If you don't get this thing, you can ask me again in the comment box that you have some issues how I have done. There is an example, there is another way. If you don't get in this way, do let me know if you have some issues with this step actually. Now this is your x and this is your 1 by x. Now what is the final step? You simply have to add these two relations. Now this is x plus 1 by x. What is the value of x? This is the value of x, plus as it is. Now what is the value of 1 by x? This is your 1 by x. Writing this way. Now plus minus minus and plus plus plus. Some cancellation this way, and 2 plus 2 will give you 4. So this is the final answer of the question. Dear students, I hope so. This is a very new concept for you people. This is all about the square root. First you have to thoroughly do the related concept that I already have told you, and then jump towards the question. Don't be so hurry and don't jump towards the question. First you have to get all the related concept, then the question will be more simple for you. Okay, do practice, a lot practice, because as you know that in mathematics you need a lot more practice. Once you practice till the end. जब तक practice करते रहें till you are not getting the perfection in that area. Okay dear students, so I will see you in the next video. Till then, take care and goodbye.